Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. As always, thanks for stopping by and hanging out for a few. My name is Rich Charpentier, and I'm the channel host. And today I wanted to talk about online courses and how they can be incorporated into your business as well. So often we talk about drones and tech here, and we're going to be talking about the online classes that I currently have and the fact that I'm currently building another new online course. I'm trying to make some decisions. While I'm making those decisions, I thought I'd bring you along with me so that you can learn a little bit about online courses and what's going through my mind. So, if you're not new to the channel and you've been following along for a while, you know that I am growing my drone business. I'm doing more construction modeling and progression reports as opposed to other drone pilots who might be doing agricultural work or real estate work. I'm very interested in doing 2D and 3D modeling and seeing larger construction sites come together. So those things have a really good interest for me. And with that in mind, that's what I've been focusing on for the past couple of years as I've been building my business. As I've been building the business and focusing on that, I've started teaching online courses. I actually launched my first course in 2017. And I should have launched it years before. I'd actually been contacted by a place that I wasn't certain about. They got in touch with me in 2013 because they'd seen one of my training videos that I did on Photoshop Lightroom from Adobe. Absolutely love Lightroom. And as a matter of fact, one of the classes that I have online is a course on a Lightroom workflow that was updated just last year. So this morning, before I started doing this video to talk to you, I actually got a notification from Udemy.com. That's where I've got 5 courses listed right now. There's a notification from one of my students, and it was a pretty awesome notification. I don't have that pulled up right now, but I do have my Udemy app. So I'm just taking a look on my Udemy app really quick to see the messages that I've gotten. So I had just gotten this morning, right before starting this, which is really funny timing because I was planning on doing this video anyways, but one of my students had actually dropped a note. Thanks, Victor, by the way. Your drone 3D modeling program using Metashape was probably the best drone course I have found. I've tried several, but yours was absolutely the best. Great work, and I hope you do more like these. I'm looking forward to buying more of your content. Victor, thank you very much. You really actually did make my morning because I was sitting here thinking to myself about the new course that I'm already putting together, and it probably has something to do with drone construction progression work if you've been paying attention to the channel. And I've been pondering where I launch the class and if I change gears and move off the platform that I've been using. Which brings me finally to the topic that I wanted to talk about today, which is teaching online courses. You can absolutely supplement income in your business. You don't have to be interested in drones to do this. There are professionals all over the world who are teaching online courses that are fantastic. I've taken many online courses over the years. And I started using Udemy a couple of years ago, and it's been a good platform for me with a couple of minor issues, and this is what I want to talk to you about today. So if you're interested in teaching online courses, then you must have some value to bring to the table. And one of the things that's concerned me with the classes that I've done online so far is that I do have something to share with folks, and that's why people pop by the YouTube channel and take the classes, and I really appreciate it. One of the interesting things that Udemy does, no matter where you set your price points for your courses, is they have a lot of sales to generate a lot of interest. And that's fantastic. It does get more students in for me. But, when pricing the classes, you're actually pricing based on the time you put into it, the information that you're sharing with people, and so on, and whether or not they have a good value from it. So when you look on Udemy, you'll see the base prices. And I'm just going to look over here. We're looking at the page showing some of the classes that I have taught. So 3D modeling for beginners, low-cost solutions. And it's listed as the highest rated in its category right now. So that's awesome. Thanks everybody for the ratings. And this was a quick and short one, just getting people started into thinking about doing 3D modeling. So I had priced that at $29.99. But as you can see, Udemy is charging $9.99 because they're doing one of their special sales. And the next item on the page, 2D and 3D drone modeling and mapping with Agisoft's Metashape. I priced that at $79 because that one's actually 5.5 hours. It has a lot of good information in it. And I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on it with an average of 4.5 stars. Once again, you'll see Udemy is doing another special sale. And you'll find over and over again that Udemy offers a lot of great sales. So for students, that's awesome. You get these marked down prices on the courses, but their pricing model is kind of interesting. So if you click to Udemy through my YouTube channel down in the show notes below, that counts as me finding my own lead from YouTube. And so I get a higher percentage of the value of the class. So I give out discount coupons, and on all of the links below in my show notes, they actually have the coupons built into them. So if you're going to Udemy through one of my links, then I'm seeing maybe 70% of the revenue. So that's awesome. The thing is, though, with all of the sales that they have going on constantly and marking down classes to $10 each, number one, they consider the sales to be part of their marketing for me and my classes to reach students I wouldn't have otherwise reached. I understand that, and it is valuable. But when it comes down to it, between Udemy's take, if it's coming in through Udemy instead of through one of my links, or through one of their affiliate links, oftentimes I'll see less coming back to me for the course. So on a $10 course where it's gotten through Udemy's sale, I'm looking at $4 to $5 a course. So averaging it up, looking this morning, I took a look at how many enrollments I've had on all of my courses and how much has come in. And at the moment, right now, for each of my class sales, I'm somewhere between $4.50 a class to $5 a class. So in the worst case scenarios on some of the referrals or on Udemy's direct marketing, I'm seeing somewhere in the 25% range of that sale price. So when I do my coupons, I'm also doing the coupons to give a discount to my students and the folks on YouTube, and also to get a higher portion of that revenue. But when you see the prices on the courses, where you see like, I'm just scrolling down here. So course is normally $79.99 or $29.99 or $24.99. I'm setting those prices and then doing a discount code of my own through all of these. But so the bottom line is, if you're teaching online and you're depending on a platform like Udemy or like a lynda.com, the course instructors, when you go look and say, hey, you know, they've got 500 or 1,000 or 2,000 students, they're not rolling in the cash. So in all honesty, you know, if they're averaging, you know, somewhere around 25% of the discounted prices, it's not a huge bonus to your pocket. In the end, hey, maybe we'll get an extra round of groceries for the month. So, and I'm not saying this to complain. I'm letting you know, if you are considering doing your own online courses, you need to investigate how the pricing is done. Udemy's got great outreach, which is why I'm still on there, but I'm debating whether or not to continue with Udemy or to move over to another platform. Several years ago, I actually signed up to a platform called Teachable, where it's up to me to do my own marketing. It's up to me to drive the students to the site. So using YouTube would be one good way, or using my website would be another good way. And so I'm pondering that, where I could actually, you know, I'm not really charging $99 for a course or $25 for a course, because I'm factoring in the fact that all these sales are going on. So I was thinking that if I move to a different platform, that might be useful to me, number one, because I can offer the courses at a lower rate and actually retain more of the revenue as the content creator. Or do I stay with Udemy because they've got such a great advertising platform? So I'm asking you, the folks here who are also some of my students or potential students, would one of these classes like the drone 2D and 3D modeling with Agisoft, would a price point of $15 or $20 for a 5.5 hour course um, be okay by you? Would that register well with you, understanding that I'm doing this so that I actually do get a little revenue out of putting together these online courses? The next course that I'm working on is probably going to be over 5 hours again. That's not padding or fluff. That is the fact that we're going to be covering a lot of content with a particular software application that can do a lot. And that's the only hint I'm giving you. You'll have to wait till I announce it. So do you think seeing a slightly higher price point? So on Udemy right now, everything is $10. And, I'm averaging right now for this month under 30% share of that $10. So, putting it together over the past couple of years, doing a little better than that, but in total, definitely less than 50% of the markdowns. So $5 a course. I'd like to see a little more revenue out of that because I put the time in. So what do you think as potential students? And also, what do you think as potential instructors if you're going out and doing your own instruction on what you specialize in? Maybe you're an awesome accountant and you work with certain accounting software and there's a lot behind the scenes that goes on. Maybe you'd like to teach people about that. Maybe you're an amazing telecom engineer and you would like to teach about network engineering. All of these things are possible on a Udemy or a Lynda or a Teachable or any of the other many platforms that are out there. The big question is, if you invest all that time, how much return would you like to see on that investment? And for everyone on here who's following along for the drone courses and thinking about building your own drone business, there might be some niche markets that are unexploited right now that you could do great in on one of these. Heck, you could even do a 3D modeling and mapping class to compete with mine. You wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. Competition's a good thing out there in the end. And it means that people are going to bring their best A game. So, if you're thinking about teaching an online course, what do you think? What is a good return? How much should the platform make? How much should you as the content creator make? Have you decided not to do courses because you think there's too much competition out there and that you'd have low returns? Or are you not worried about that at all and you're coming at it from the student's perspective? When you consume content from a creator and you make a payment to them, you probably think, hey, they're getting the lion's share of the revenue. When in fact, with most of these platforms, the student or the instructors aren't getting the lion's share of the revenue. They're probably getting about a third of the revenue. And then referral programs and the platforms we're on get the rest of the revenue. So, do you think for my next upcoming course, which is going to be a good one, I promise, and it's a lot of fun putting together already, do you think I should use the Udemy platform? Or do you think that maybe I should consider finally using that Teachable account that I set up, keeping a little bit more of the revenue, but then I'm going to have to spend some more time on marketing both here on YouTube, through my website, and through other channels. All that marketing takes time and it has value too. So maybe that's the value Udemy is bringing to the table for me. Yeah, it is, because they're doing all of that for me. If I start doing all the marketing, that's going to take away from other things that I'm working on most likely. So I'd love to hear your feedback, and I'd also love to hear your questions about teaching online. I'd be happy to talk to you more about it. These online courses are a great way to get out there, to share your knowledge base. And like I said, I've taken so many online courses over the years. Just a couple of years ago, I actually did a course on a database interface that I was working with at the time. And it was a fantastic course. And I was signed up to lynda.com for quite a while because I just started consuming class after class from them. Now that I'm in the instructor's chair, I know that the instructors might not get as much value as we, the students, thought they were getting. And the other thing is, maybe I go with this, but if you've really enjoyed the course and feel like you've gotten more value than $10 out of it, you could always go down to my PayPal link at the bottom of the show notes and make a donation to the channel, or make a donation on behalf of, hey, you were one of the students, you got a lot of value out of it, and it was worth more than $10 to you. So I'm I'm smashing all these ideas around and I'm still thinking about what it is I'm going to do in the end. I've got time as I'm putting this class together, but I thought I'd share my thought process with you and educate you a little about the online courses and the perspective from a creator and the value that the creators get back. So if you're considering doing online courses, really shop around and see if you would prefer someone else to do all your marketing and therefore take a much lower percentage on the course sale price. Or maybe you are very comfortable doing your own marketing and you can reach tens of thousands of people. So maybe you'd want to go with something like a teachable.com. All right, everyone, have an awesome day. And yeah, totally unscheduled here. It's Thursday, it's not a Monday, but I was actually working through some of my course ideas this morning and thinking about doing this video. And then I got the really nice compliment from Victor. So I'm super happy people are enjoying the classes. I know some people haven't enjoyed it as much as others, and it depends on how much knowledge you already have up front. I try to do my courses designed for beginners and intermediate folks because there's a lot to learn to get further into the business that I'm in. And I know that everything helps because I have to go out and research things online too when there are things that I don't know about as well for doing my drone work. Okay, once again, thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I always go long. I'm sorry about that, but I know regular subscribers are used to it at this point. Have an awesome rest of your week and hope you have a great weekend. I'm going to be working on the class over the weekend. We'll see you later.